Hi, it's Paris. I'm going to give some free readings for follows or shares. If you're interested, I just need your name and your topic, not a question. I'll tell you what I feel or see on the topic for this year. Anybody interested? Yelna. Did I say that right? Yelna. Love. Okay, Yelna, let me do... Just stay with me. I'm just talking to my cards. Here we go. I'm going to do Yelna right now. After I finish Yelna, I will take another name. So let Yelna answer my... Yelna, just yes or no, please. Yelna, are we in a relationship as of today? Yes or no? Just yes or no. Are we in a relationship as of today? Yes or no? Good. I'll show you my cards. My very first two cards tell me the now. This is what I have in the now. Okay? This is the Hermit. The Hermit is searching, right? You can see that he's in the dark, searching for the light. It's not searching in the sense of for someone. It's not someone, but the Hermit is a deep thinker. It's all about connection, right? It's about foundation. The Hermit doesn't take things lightly. I got to ask you two questions for direction, please. This is at your feet. When I say it's at your feet, it's something we do, what we look forward to. But that's a page to me. It's a messenger. So are we talking to someone? I'm not saying we're in a relationship. When I say are we talking to someone, the Page of Cups usually talks about compliments, flattery, interest. But at this point, I see talking. Does that make sense to you? I'll tell you what it says for challenge. Are we working right now, Yelna? Thank you, thank you. Are we talking to someone right now? I know you answered that already. The Ace of Wands means two things to me, okay? Ace of Wands, are we working right now, or have you applied for a job? Are you going for an interview? Does that make sense to you? And the other question I have to ask, and then I'll explain all 11 cards that I pull. Okay, no problem. Okay, so remember the very first card I told you. It's funny that you say you're a student, because this is my past card, and she's the High Priestess. And if you could see in her hands, she has the scrolls. She's actually, the High Priestess is knowledge. She holds the secrets and the knowledge. So it's funny you say that. Do we have, are we a mother, Yelna? Are we a mother? So it's funny that I bring this up because the very first two cards told me the Hermit, which means want something deep. The challenge, this is my fling card. It actually is a job. Okay, thank you. But it's also means fling to me. So the challenge is we're not interested in flings or friends with benefits, because this card means they want something deeper. Even though I feel that we're talking to someone, it shows me compliments. This person you're talking to, I have a lot on your part of, this is intuition. You have two cards here that both talk about gut reaction. It talks about intuition. It talks about anxieties. It talks about uncertainty. All right, because I have this card, right? And I have this card. Okay, so this card usually means not being treated right. All right, and this card is indecisive. You don't know why you're feeling this way, or you do, but you push it away. Oh, that doesn't mean much. That didn't mean anything. But these cards are telling me that there is something. This person that you're speaking to, the Five of Wands is here. I tell you, I pull 11 cards, right? Five of Wands means that we're on different pages. We want different things. Okay? We have different outlooks. We have different opinions. So the card means that we're both talking, but no one's listening. Okay, hold on. I do have a positive card, but it's not on the relationship. It's actually in the direction you're going with through school. I have the positive sun, and the Page of Wands is inspired. It's inspiration. It's about direction. So besides this interest that sounds good, maybe talking, but it's almost like talk, no action. They say the right things, but we haven't seen the action. So, but this shows me that you are on the right path. It says something about mother. It says something about mother. This person that we're speaking to, is there something to do with his, does he have an ex? Is there some kind of relationship with an ex? I'm not talking sexual, I'm talking about obligation. Because I have a mother card here, and I'm trying to place it, trying to see what it's saying. Okay, so, okay. Does he have children? Okay. So I see, I don't see that relationship as a betrayal. I don't see that. No. I just feel that we like talking to him, or he says the right things, but right now I don't have commitment. I have talking. I have... See, this is what I feel. I don't see him as a bad guy, but see this first two cards. These first two cards tell me especially these two cards, are telling me, and actually it says, I know you're talking to one guy, but it says challenge is attraction, or challenge is attraction or passion, because I don't see commitment. And I feel that what they're offering is friends with benefits, and that's not what you want, because the Hermit's saying want something more serious or more commitment. And it also means that, I don't know if you remember, I told you had 3 cards about intuition, about gut, about something not right. See, the Hermit is also saying, with these 3 cards, it tells me that you're trying to come out of the darkness to the light. So try to figure something. I don't know if you caught him in a lie, because these cards are talking about the card is talking about trying to figure something out, because the moon means mystery, hidden, and the Hermit feels that they don't know the whole truth, or doesn't know the whole story. And the High Priestess talks about intuition, gut reaction, knowledge, like you know, but you don't see with your eyes, but you don't have proof. So that's why I get this card. We leave the blindfold on, because we're waiting for more information before we make decisions. Okay, good. So you asked me about relationships. So I do feel like you're in the right path along school and everything. But this one I don't think is, there's too much too much doubt right now. But this card tells me that we're waiting for more information before we make up our mind. Yeah, we're giving it more time, if that makes sense. This is what I see in the next 6 months or so. So I think even after the move, it'll be more prominent. But I see that we're talking, and I see that he makes you happy talking to him, because these 2 cards are here. Right? This is talking. This is happy. But everything else is... You're welcome. You're welcome. Take care. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Paris. I'm going to give some free readings for shares and follows. I pull 11 cards on one question. And I don't do general, because general means tell me anything. Tell me nothing. I need direction. I need your name. I need a topic. And I'll tell you what I see or feel on the topic, because the cards have multiple meanings. And if I don't have a topic, I don't know if we're talking about career or money or love or moving. And I will tell you what I feel or see on that. Okay, Kristen, let's do love. All right? Kristen for love. Let me answer her questions, and then I will pick another name. Kristen and love. Kristen and love. Josiah Jeremy. Kristen and love. Josiah Jeremy, the liar. Kristen and love. Here we go, Kristen. Stay with me. Let her answer, and I'll pick another name. Are you with me, Kristen? Oh, my God. Kristen, are we in a relationship as of today? Yes or no? Please. Let me answer Kristen's names. Her reading, and then I will pick another name. Okay, I'm so glad you said no, too, because I'm going to show you what I see. My very first two cards tell me why you asked the question. Okay? So again, like the other one when we have the Hermit. So this is interesting, though. In the past, I have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords stands to me that we want some kind of truth. We want some kind of clarity. We want some kind of confirmation. And the Hermit, see how he's in the dark and he wants to come to the light? With the Ace of Swords, I know you say you're not in a relationship right now, but this card is almost like you feel like you were lied to, or you're seeking some kind of truth. Because this card here tells me my would've, could've, should've card. This is something we're playing back. We're trying to figure out about something happening, because the challenge says not happy. Not happy. So, I'm wondering if this makes sense to you. I know you're not in a relationship, but I don't know if we're still talking to someone, trying to figure out why it ended or why it didn't begin something. Because this card is saying the challenge is we're not happy. We're trying to figure out how something came to be. We feel like we were lied to. And I have the Strength card here. So the Strength card is like something about be strong, because this card is talking about options more than looking at other options. Is this making sense, Kristen? And this card means some kind of back and forth. This means arguments to me about, again, trying to find truth or trying to figure out something that clarification. And I feel like you don't think you got the truth. Then he ghosted me. Okay, no problem. Because, see, this card means other options. And then this could mean competition, more than one. But I feel like there's some kind of back and forth. So this is interesting, right? Because I told you my first three cards are trying to figure out or understand what something happened. My woulda, coulda, shoulda card, want clarity, still searching, challenge, not happy. But my last two cards, which is always the most important for me, the first two cards and the last two cards. Because the first two cards tells me why you're asking the question. I do feel that we're going to move on from this, because this is looking ahead. This is making plans. This is not going to hold you back. Even though this card means blind faith. When I say blind faith, it means we're going to let the chips fall where they may. We're not going to pursue. You're going to keep moving forward. Because it says we have to be strong. Because I don't think you're going to get the truth. Not the truth anyways. So I feel that you're going to start looking ahead, making plans, and accept. Because Two of Swords sometimes means not doing anything at all. because this usually says make a decision. And I feel like you're not going to pursue that relationship. So I see in this time frame, nobody knew. Not in an exclusive way anyways. Are we working, Kristen? Well, the Two of Swords usually means waiting for more information. Are we working right now, Kristen? Okay. Because I have the Ace of Wands here. And the Ace of Wands is a very powerful card for me. One, when you're talking to one, this card usually means passion, right? But it means attraction. So I feel that we were attracted to this man. But the cards are talking about mind, and heart. Like this is attraction for me. But this card also means inspiration. It also means new direction. It also means new job to me. And I'm wondering if I have a card of interview. Yes, it shows that. That's why these are side by side, right? Because this is, blindfolded. Didn't see this coming. Like, this is attraction, and this is on the fence. On the fence because we don't know which direction to go. We don't understand what happened. And that's why the very first card was Hermit, feeling in the dark and want truth. But I don't think you're going to get it. Because this card means wishful thinking. See how these are on clouds? Wishful thinking. I hope that makes sense to you. I don't feel that this, I don't see him reciprocating. I don't see him at this time like any messages from you here forward. If that makes sense. Okay, I will pick another name. You're welcome. Welcome. Okay, hold on. My eyes, I can't even catch it. Sorry. Whew. Okay, Izzy, you want career, right? Let's do career. Let's change the cards up. Izzy wants to know about career. Izzy wants clarity on career. Izzy wants clarity on career. Just say it, Jeremy Nola. Izzy wants clarity on career. Keep saying love. Are you with me, Izzy? Please, I just need yes or no. I pull 11 cards. Yes, there you are. Okay, stay with me. Are we working as of today? Just yes or no, please. I'll show you my cards. I just need direction that I'm on the right thread. The cards have many meanings. Are we working as of today? Just yes or no, please. Ah! Oh, no, that's great. Listen to me. These are my first two cards. The first two cards, as I explained, is why you're asking. Okay? So when I see the Page of Swords, metal, mind, means emails to me, okay? This is a corporation to me. This is the challenge. So this is company. This is the challenge. So this is work. But the first thing is, let me know if this makes sense. Are we hoping or waiting for a response to email, to applications? It says message, but no news from corporation. And this is in destiny. So this is the Tower. So it tells me that there is some kind. It tells me that there's some kind of. See these two cards? Okay, honey smash. After Izzy, I will do you. But I'm by myself, so let's do one at a time. Smash. I won't remember. I get so involved in my readings. See these two cards here? They're not very pleasant. But the good thing is, this is the past, okay? This is in destiny. Now, when I see the Devil and the Tower means separation. The Tower means layoff. The Tower means out of our control. The Devil means, which is in the past, some kind of toxic relationship. So it could even be work related. So I don't know if you left a job due to problems. But also, the Tower also means COVID. So it tells me that COVID is not interfering, but it is affecting getting a new job. Maybe things are opening up. Right now, it says COVID. But see, this is the Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles is money. Oh, good. I'm glad it's true. But the horse is not moving. It's slow. But I have the Chariot. I do have communications going to come. They're coming. Okay? And I do have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is money. Now I'm reading the outcome, what I feel is coming up for you. All right? I see where you've been. I see where you are now. And then I have eyes on the prize. This is getting... when I say aggressive, I don't mean angry. I mean, your eyes on the prize, you got direction, you got the job, and you are going to be determined. You're going to be focused, right? But is there a move? Are you thinking of moving? Because I have two travel cards here. But these are positive cards coming up. I feel like you are going to hear something. You know, when I see the Devil and I see the Four of Pentacles, let me ask you if this is something, if this makes sense. I know it wasn't your question, but did we leave an abusive relationship? I shouldn't use the word abusive. This relationship, have we got out of a relationship? I don't feel like there's a new one, but this card is talking about can't be with you at this time. Was there some kind of separation? Is there talking, but can't be with you at this time? It says bound to. Did they move away? Is that it? Because I feel... Okay, this is what I feel. I feel the person that you were involved with, the person that we left, I feel that they were obligated to no, I cut them out. That's good. That's good. That's good that you cut them out, because it's saying that, like, this is in the past, this relationship. And this card is talking about can't be with you. So I'm wondering, when you say you cut them out, were they involved with someone else, or you weren't going to be the priority, or they didn't have their stuff together. So this card is saying not sharing, not talking. And this is talking about ending it because you weren't going to be, they couldn't give you all, only part, or on call, or whenever they were available. So I feel like they couldn't be with you. Thank you. I also feel like we're going to hear from them, but I don't think anything has changed. So I don't see anything progressing there. That is just prolonging. I feel like you're on the right track there, because the card Chariot. Also, I got to tell you, I don't know if this makes sense. When I see the Chariot, the Four of Pentacles means jail to me. Could mean jail. And I have the Chariot, which means police or the shield. So the card says focus for you. You're going to get focus, because I feel like you are going to communicate. I'll say 6 months. Within 6 months. That doesn't mean it takes 6 months. It could take 3 months. I feel within 6 months you're going to get news of an opportunity, and I feel that you'll be happy. I don't have any negative cards around it. But in the now, I see the waiting. I hope that makes sense to you. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let me see. I pull 11. Yep, see? Change. Change is coming. Positive change. It's the caterpillar to the butterfly. This is going to free you. You're going to have direction. You're going to get more focused. And this means on its way. It's in the air. It's coming. All right? I hope that makes sense to you. I don't do general readings. I don't. It's just, to me, when everybody asks me for a general reading, they say, can you give me a vague reading? Can you give me a vague reading? I try hard. I pull 11 cards, right? Okay, Nicole. Relationship, you said, right? Oh, thank you, Carol. I remember you. I remember you. Okay, so, thank you. Oh my God, Honey Smash. I apologize who I said before. Just give me a minute. That's why I'm terrible at this. Honey Smash, please give me your name, please. And the girl that I said after, that I just said, was her name Nicole, right? Because I have a sister named Nicole. Nicole, could you please wait after Honey Smash? And Honey Smash, could I have your name, please? There you are, Tammy. And Tammy, what was your topic, please? I apologize that. Okay, thank you. So, Chichitu, you're Nicole? Okay. Honey, Tammy, love. Love it is. Love it is. Just give me a second. Wow, I'm getting all this deja vu because anyways. Tammy. Just say it, Jeremy, no lie. Tammy wants love. Tammy wants love. Clarity, Jose and Jeremy, no. Jose and Jeremy, no lie. Tammy wants love. Jose and Jeremy. Please share and follow for the free readings. Here we go, Tammy. Do I do fertility? Usually I do relationships, and if I see a pregnancy, I'll mention it. But to pull 11 cards for a yes or no, I'm learning the Lenormand. I like to practice the Lenormand. These are Italian. These are, I follow the French. There are more yes and no questions. Here we go with Tammy. Tammy want to know, oh, about love. Oh, Tammy. Are we in a relationship as of today? Yes or no? Just yes or no, please. Where are you? Where are we? I'm glad you said no. Not because you're alone. Because look at this. I want to show you. I see what's coming, okay? But see what's in the now? Do you see this? These are self-explanatory, right? But listen to me. The very first card, you could say, is self-love. It's an angel, right? But it also means healing. And what are we healing from? A hurt, right? This is sorrow, disappointment, betrayal. And this is one step at a time. This is compromise, back and forth with the cups. Now, let's get this, thank you. So true. Thank you. But listen to me. I don't know if there's two right now. I feel there's one that we already know, right? Because I have this guy in the past. And I believe this is the one that got hurt from. And these cards are talking about some kind of back and forth. Okay? But I do see this. And this is a new opportunity. This is love. This is peace. It does mean renewed. I don't know. It'll go two ways. When I say I don't know, this is a really good man. And this is a new opportunity for a relationship. That being said, the only thing I have doubt for you, why you question it, because I feel that we have a messenger. I feel like we're talking to someone, like I said about back and forth, of the one that hurt us. But the magician may mean that he turned around. I feel like he's talking to you, because see, again, I have two here. And this is vying for your attention, vying for your to be aware. But the other one says same routine. So I feel like someone's saying they've changed, but they haven't. I feel that you're going to be torn. This is why the heartbreak is. I got it. See, like, now that you clarified that, right? Remember I told you there's two? I'm a widow too, Tammy. So I get it. I've been alone a decade. Remember I told you this was new. But also what I'm drawn to is when I told you, I don't know if I said it, this means peace. Now listen to the word, it means peace. Because I keep looking at the cards and I keep saying there's some kind of back and forth. This is some kind of indecision. And I'm wondering if this makes sense. Even though we want love, even though we want a relationship, are we ready? I know when my husband first passed away, anything to be in a relationship, I just thought if I could get my mind off it, I would be, wouldn't think about it. Because see these cards? I do see this man, I see this good man, but this is being hurt. This is building a wall around us. This is not letting anybody in. Even though that we're talking, we want it, but it's saying when it's in our face or when it's there, we're not sure. We're not sure. This is some kind of back and forth, up and down. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. So this is when I said there was two. Now I'm wondering, does that make sense to you? Because the card says we're keeping our nose to the grindstone. We want it in our head, but we don't do anything. It says keeping our nose to the grindstone, so we just keep doing the same routine. We're not putting Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I really try hard, okay? And I have the Magician there. And see, this is, you said, oh my God, so unsure if I want love, but I know I don't want to be alone. Yes, see this card? See how we do the same thing over and over and over again? We just keep doing the routine so we don't go out of our way. We think about it, but we're like, see this Two of Swords? This means blind faith sometimes. So we're not doing anything. We're just, if it's meant to happen, it's supposed to be, it will happen, right? That's what we think. And then time goes by and nothing's happened. 10 years go by and nothing happens. No, I get it. Because I'm trying to find another word to say fantasize, dream, wishful thinking, you know? And I don't know. I think we dream, because this Magician, he's a really, really good, like, powerful. So I'm wondering if he's even, not real, but expectations. Expectations. Because this guy is in the past. And we're still healing. But peace is going to come. Peace is going to come. That's the bird. Peace. And it means new. But for the time, I feel like we're going to do something. I don't know. Do you work? Do you work? Because remember I said, this card also means learning. And it'll come. This card is talking about, anyways, for this time being, I feel like we're going to be talking to someone. Yes, I feel that it's somebody at work. I don't necessarily see it as a relationship, but I see there's somebody that we enjoy being around. Could be male or female because it's an angel, I don't know. Right now, because it says it brings us peace. We enjoy their company. That's what I see right now. I feel that it's somebody that is work-related, and it shows that we spend time with them. See, this is spending time and energy. This might be lunches. This might be phone calls, because this is a work-related message, work-related. This is a work-related card. So I feel that there is some kind of somebody that gets you or understands you. Yes, yes, yes. But I just don't feel that we're ready, or there's just not that attraction for a romantic relationship, but there's definitely some kind of bond. I don't see any negative cards around it. It's a stepping stone. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, when I read for people, I read for them. If I was to read for your son, I would have to read for your son. Yes, yes, yes. But anyways, I see support is too strong a word, but an understanding. I hope that makes sense to you. Yeah, I pull 11 cards. Yeah, that'd be sweet, Carol. But you know, the truth is, I'm not going to stay on long. Actually, I haven't read all week, not once. Thank you, Zaz. Nicole. Yeah, thank you. And I'm not going to stay on much longer, so I don't want a list. I'm going to do one or two now. Yes, you now. Thank you. What was your topic? But Carol, I would obviously use you if I was going to stay longer. Then I say that, watch me stay an hour. I was so scared to come on. I pulled the cards to see if I should come on. Nicole, you're okay. Just say love. Just say love. Just say love. Because I tried to remain unbiased. I tried not to, even though I asked for yes or no, just because I don't want to read all 11 cards. Oh, yeah, of course. And I mean, you could take the next name if you want. It takes stress off me. But I don't want to make a list. If you want to, you know, because I don't know how long I'm going to stay. Maybe one more reading after Nicole. Just right now, they're free for follow and share. But if you donate, then it would be the next reading or so. But I just came on. It's been a week. I was scared. I haven't done it for so long. I was doing, I go, I don't know if I can do it. So I'm happy I came on. I don't pull one card. One card means nothing. Not to me. One card doesn't give me an answer, or you. Not closure anyways. Okay, Nicole, relationships. Trisea, Jeremy, Nola, Hera. Clarity for Nicole. Clarity for Nicole. Clarity for Nicole. Here we go. Are we in a relationship as of today, Nicole? Yes or no, please? Are we in a... Oh, thank you, Aileen. I'm not being sarcastic. I really pull 11 cards on every topic because I need to know where you've been, where you are now, and what opportunities lay ahead. One card has one meaning, and then the second card changes that meaning or changes its direction. So one card doesn't help me and it doesn't help you. Unless it was, I guess, a yes and no, and you got a positive card, you take that as a yes or no. Okay, here we go. You say you're in a relationship. The very first card, do we have children? May I ask you if you have children? Or are we married? I'm going to explain my cards to you. Nicole, are we have children? And are we, I use the word marriage. Yes, you have children. But people, one woman I said, oh, you're married? And she said, no, I've been with him 26 years, but we're not married. So if we're in a long, okay, not married, but have we been in a long-term commitment? Okay, I'll word it like this. Is he the father of your child? Because I have a card here that means father. Not children together, but he's there in the home. Okay, I'll just show you my cards. See if they make sense. This is asking for clarity. This is asking for truth. Okay, that's the very first card for you. And this is the challenge. So, are we confused? Not confused. This means can't sleep at night. This card is in the past, and it means is there some kind of distance? You said you're in a relationship, but these two cards, they're both fours. This card means avoidance to me. This card means a coldness, a distance. And this card is talking about broken promises and excuses, like again, and then another one. And this is you not listening anymore. And this is like, oh, promise something won't happen. I don't know. But this is you confronting. He cheated and had a child, but I stayed. Yeah, but this is in the past. So this is, and this is not interested because we've heard it before. The reason I asked you, because I told you this meant father, right? That's why I was asking if we had children, because this means father to me. And father. It's funny, because you're the one that mentioned I stayed. But this card, and I have it beside, he is a father figure to my son. But he fathered a child too, right? So, this is trying to get away from drama mentally. And this is fighting for the relationship, okay? And then I have him. But what it's saying in the very now, here, very last card, is the World card to me. If we don't give up our old ways, which is this card, trying to repeat it repeatedly, and this is not impressed, this is ungrateful, and this is the challenges. I don't know if you could let it go because it bothers you, aspects. If we can't change our perceptions, our habits, our arguments, if we can't move forward, then we're just a dog that chases our tail. We just keep repeating it. We don't break the cycle. Even though I feel like we're trying to, because this is saying we want to move beyond something. We want to move away. See, this is a Six of Swords. We need to get away from the Nine of Swords. We got to stop doubting him or doubting his word, because the very first card is Ace of Swords, which means truth. New starts, new beginning. Cut the BS. Lay it on the table. If we can do that, thank you. I only repeat your words because when I post the videos, you don't see your writing, but you said, oh my God, you are spot on. If we can do that, because I see that we're trying, okay? And this card also means recuperating, right? Trying to repair. Right? My nose is itchy. Then we're on a new path. Okay, Nicole? But I really feel that he has to, this is setting up boundaries. This is being defensive. So he has to be on the same page as you for it to be a new path. Because this is saying you're willing to go the distance. You're willing to move from rough waters to calmer. But this challenge, you need confirmation. Ace of Swords, I told you, was truth, but it also means confirmation. This is you need confirmation, and I feel like you don't have it. That's why we overthink. We let our emotions run away with us. This is validation. This is truth. You're not making it up. But that he's on the same page as you. Because look at this. I have the woman here. Right? And he's the father. And I have child. But I don't have romantic with him, with them. I have obligations. But also I don't have... Sometimes it's not what's in the cards, Nicole. It's what's not in the cards. And right now, I have no cups. And cups to me means bond. It means emotions. You need confirmation that he's on the same page or willing to go the distance with you. I see that you're willing to do it with him. But if nothing changes, nothing changes. I can only pull so many cards. I only see for 1 year, usually 6 months. I don't see 3 years from now. But this also means stand your ground. I hope that makes sense too. Okay. Okay. Can't get better than 100%. Thank you. And it's just for this time. Other than that, I feel that if you would go the distance with him, you will. He just needs to give you confirmation he's on the say. He's in it for the long run too. Okay, Aileen. Aileen, what is your topic, please? Aileen, what is your topic, please? It doesn't work like that, Aileen. Give me a topic, please. That's when I do my private readings. It's like peeling an onion. They're usually an hour long and they're done via video. And we go through career, then we go through relationships, then we go through finances, and then we go through moving or not. But right now I'm just doing one question per person. I'm not a medium, Megan, but it's my belief they're in peace. That's too. The one that says that you just want future. Future what? Future love? Future money? Future career? Future children? Future move? You know, the way I was taught to read was you ask a vague question, you will get a vague answer. How does that help you? Anyways, Aileen, you didn't come back with a topic for me. I don't understand the question. A woman. I did. I don't know what you said. Oh yeah, you said, why am I here? I don't know. I have no idea. I wouldn't even know how to ask my questions that. I'm thinking of all 78 cards. Why am I here? Aileen, I can't answer that. What do you mean? Like, part of me is trying to figure out, why am I here? Why is anybody here? You know the cards, Eileen? Do you know the Lenormand? You want me to pull the Lenormand? You know, this is interesting. Let me try something here. I do the Lenormands quite differently. Aileen, since you're so vague, I'll just pull the woman card as significator. I want to try this out. These are the Lenormands. What I do is I shuffle the cards, I talk to the cards, I pull all the cards out until I come to the woman. I want to see the 2 cards before woman and 2 cards after woman. 2 cards. This is for Aileen. Aileen. I'll pull you 3 cards. And what do you think Cups, Queen, and Angel means? Does it matter which one comes out first? It does to me. I will pull you 3 cards. I got the lady. Here's the lady. Look at that. And it says lady and birds. So, birds usually mean chatting. It means anxieties too. It means nervousness, talking. This lady is nervous. This lady is nervous because she got the path. See, this is to make a decision, and she doesn't know which road to take. And this is talking to someone about, this is advice. What do I got? Oh, clover, luck. It says luck. Means lucky in health. Lucky. You know what the tree means? It means deep roots, long term. It means expanding. The tree is talking about growth. And it's funny because you asked about spiritual. And it says the tree means spiritual growth. What did you get? And it said decision. Oh, I feel so vague. I'm not even asking a question. I don't know. What should she know? What should she know? Oh, you don't have. You know what? It's equivalent to, I know you said pull 3, I pull 5. I pull 5 on my yes and no. I look at my challenge. And this is the 4. Look what you got. You know the cards. 4 cups. Lovers. Again, you have choice. And 4 cup means ungrateful. Means boredom. No direction. We have to choose a direction. The Knight of Pentacles. Change of scenery. Challenge. The Pope. But this is my last card. Just like the Clover, you got the Magician. So I don't know why you're stuck. Because we didn't ask a question. We didn't ask a topic. But it says with the Magician and the Clover, both luck is on your side. Or you have the talents and the gifts to move forward. And both cards tell me you're stuck. Both decks say bored. Unfocused. But because you don't give me a topic, what is she unfocused on? Her career? Her family? But the cards say you have the skill. See, now I'm even frustrated. I don't like reading vague cards because I'm going, this brings me no peace to even share it. So, I hope them. How could that make sense to you? The only thing I'm clinging to is you say spiritual. Are we working right now, Aileen? Are we working right now? Are we working right now? Either way, I feel that you're going to work it out because you both had the Clover and the Magician. They're the most positive card in the deck for both of them. Okie doke. Aha! My sister came in. They were watching the hockey game. Who won, by the way?
Oh, no, that was a slaughter.
Who won?
Thunder.
They,
Tampa Bay.
oh my God, it's over
Terrible.
now.
It was
Do you have
terrible.
some toothpaste in there?
Everybody's coming to bed now.
It's in there.
I came in the den to
Sienna took hers.
I came into the den to do readings. Now they were watching the hockey
I
game.
just didn't bring any toothpaste with me.
Anyways. Okay, let's do this. Bits can my white cave. Okay, Melinda. What is your topic, please? You're welcome.
Melinda.
Melinda. Love. She says love. Does it bother you that I'm here?
What? Oh, God, no.
Okay.
Except during the hockey game, it was when don't worry about it.
Oh, that's creepy. I heard it from up here. Melinda. Love. Melinda.
Great, thanks.
And love.
You were sleeping during the hockey game? Well, you didn't sleep very well. Like before.
Melinda, just
Getting our voice on the
Huh? Is that your tablet?
Yeah.
It's small, eh?
Yeah, that's the original iPad mini.
Oh.
Boy.
We'll see you in the morning.
Oops. Melinda, are we in a relationship right now? Yes or no, please? Are we in a relationship as of today? Yes or no? Oh, I apologize. Melissa. Are we in a relationship as of today? Yes or no? Yes. Are we a mother? Melinda? Melissa. Even my sleeping sister knows your name's Melissa. Are we a mother? Britt, I download all my videos to YouTube. So you can go back and watch them if you want. Yes. Okay, let's hold on. I need to understand something. Hold on. You say you're in a relationship. Are we working? Yes, I'm a mother. It's at your feet. That's what I want. When I tell you it's at your feet, it tells me what we get up every morning, what we hope to accomplish. Some people have money here. Mother will show up here, or if it's anxieties. But yes, you were, because this is what it's telling me. The very first card, you said you were in a relationship. So help me understand this. You're in a relationship, but the very first card means separation to me, or it means the truth will be revealed. I have a distance in this relationship. If you're in a relationship, I do not see the man at this moment. So this is showing me that there is okay, there is a coldness, there's a indifference, because this means avoiding talking, because this is talking about, when I say the truth is revealed, it means we see them for what they really are or what really happened. It means being blindsided. It means a shock to your foundation. I'm glad it makes sense. But see, then I have this card, and this card tells me that we weren't treated right, or it's a one-sided relationship, even though I have a card here coming up that's saying apologizing for the way, and it shows me back and forth, like this is nothing new. And the Page of Swords tells me like gossip or innuendos or reading between the lines. It means it has a negative undertone like sarcasm. It says the challenge is money. I don't know if we're fighting over money. Like this is telling me the moon is also means, like see the tower here and the moon? This is your intuition. Oh my God, yes. This is your intuition. Okay? This is anxieties. This is nervousness. This is walking on eggshells. This, see the crab coming out of the water? This is being crabby. This is agitation. Okay? This is your gut reaction. This is, I usually see this card with women and I tell them, this is your gut telling you there's something wrong, but because we can't see it with our eyes, we ignore it. We deny it, even though we feel it in our bones, but we haven't seen it with our eyes. Thank you, 100%. Because this also means, see how it's nighttime? It means it's hidden from us. But we know, we don't know, we know. So, I'm trying to find an answer for you, because how long can this keep going on? Because I'm going to tell you something. I got victory here. Thank you. I have victory here, and I'm trying to think that the victory means that you're going to find the truth. You're going to find out what it is you need to hear when I say the truth, because I don't have any cups here. Oh, I have positive cards here. I have positive cards here. Where is it? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's your children. It's your child. Look, I got mother. And then see the child? This makes you happy. They're your therapy. I have an apology. I got to tell you right now, I don't see cheating cards in the spread right now. I don't see it. But I only pull one card. Yeah, so there's positivity, there's love there, there's, see all this for a child and mother, okay? But I see victory. This is some kind of back and forth. I don't see cheating. I told you that. I only pull one card for the past, so I don't go far back. When I pull one card for the past, it's just to tell me where you are today and why you're there. And also, I only read the cards for now. I used to say 6 months. There's only 2 people I ever read for out of 1 year reading. That one took 8 months and one took over a year. But usually it's been 6 months. But this is something were we affected? Were either one of you affected? Not with COVID, but was your finances affected by COVID? Because I have victory here. Hold on. Was our finances, did someone lose their job? Were their hours cut back due to COVID? Because I want to know. Okay, good. Because it's saying the challenge is money. And this is showing these cards, right? So I don't know if we're arguing over money. Is this causing the stress? You don't know where he's spending it or where it went. Something to this effect, because this is showing that we had money or made money, but we're still balancing, and this is feeling going without. And this is like trying to seek, like, or maybe it's you. Money, 100%. I work and he works. He spends it all. Okay, so the only good thing I have for you is there is victory there. Okay, there is victory. But we have to deal with this. Okay, this can't keep going about the not talking or having this because the pages, the Four of Swords sometimes means a pause, but I see victory there. So we'll try more. Anything about more children. Yeah, see, I only do one question. I pull 11 cards on a question. It's funny that you asked about more children, because remember I told you this is at your feet. This is at your feet. So it's something we think about, right? And this is the pregnancy card. But it just tells me that you want it or you think it. I do see victory, but first we got to deal with the Tower. I see avoidance here. I got to tell you the truth. When I see these two cards, this is an invitation. This is very positive for pregnancy. But that wasn't your question. That's why it makes me nervous. But I just need to see these two cards, and that would be it for me anyways. I see the interest in being pregnant. At this moment. But the very, it's funny because the Tower means shock, right? So, okay. All right. That's why it's hard, because I do per topic, and then it leads to another one, and then it leads to another topic, then it leads to another topic. Oh my God, there's the coffin. There's the coffin. I put the cards back in the deck. Remember I told you there was some kind of avoidance, some kind of pause, some kind of cold distance. I could have got that. See, you had the coffin. That would also fit. And the coffin was in the past. And it means recuperating. Recuperating. The Tower. The Tower is something out of our control. I told you that. Out of our control. And then we got the pregnancy card on your feet. Yeah, I would definitely say yes. But see, when I ask for a topic, when I see the cards, I ask them about that topic. And you asked about love. So, I don't do general. Okay. For you, Carol. May I have Chicks? You're welcome. You're welcome, Melanie. Can I get Chicks' real name, please? Thank you. May I have Chick's name, please? Name is Gail. And what is Gail's topic? Would you say love? Love. Please share and follow. I'm doing the best I can, guys. Gail, what was Gail's topic? Was it love? Okay, thank you. Love. Gail and love. Just say Jeremy. Gail and love. Okay, let's do the scale. Are we in a relationship as of today, yes or no? Gail. Are we in a relationship as of today? Oh, you can just put it on the video. I post the video. If you would like, I will post the video by morning anyways. You can make a comment. I make all these videos and no one comments. Rarely. Okay. Help me here, Carol. Yeah, I have nothing on YouTube. I just have my videos. You can post it on any video if you would like, love. I have reviews on my Facebook page. Everything's in my bio. My Instagram, if you like. I'm looking for Gail. Which one's Gail? Yes, thank you, 79. Which one's Gail? I'm looking for you. There you are. Okay. Are we in a relationship as of today, yes or no? Are we in a relationship as of today, yes or no? No. Gail, you asked for the reading. Are we working, Gail? Are we working, Gail? Are we self-employed, Gail, or work by contract? I have men here, Gail, but I don't see a romantic interest. For some reason, I feel I have my no work for a company, no work for a company. But are we self-employed? Are we self-employed? Or are you just, are you implying we work from home, like you're a homemaker? No work for, but are we self-employed? I work for a company. I work for a company, no, not self-employed. I don't have a love interest. That that is in a nutshell. I have a man in the past. I have a card that's talking about some kind of take it or leave it situation. I have change. I have making plans for the future. I have news. Have you thought about going back to school? I have a student card here and it says the challenge is learning or training. I have two people here, but I feel that they're job related. Remember I told you about the ultimatum? This is what I'm reading about the cards. Look at these two cards together. This is my woulda, coulda, shoulda card. And this is ultimatum. You take it or you leave it, okay? And these people walked away. I'm wondering if you regret this ultimatum or this separation. Because the only person I have is in the past. I don't have him in the future. Is this making sense? This is mental. That means we replay in our head how things, what was said or done. And now we second guess what we said and what we done. And this tells me, like, whatever we done, it caused a separation. It's not really a separation. It actually was confront where someone stood or where you stood. It actually means confront. But I do see change coming, but it says more with work. See, this is work. And this is learning something new. And this is also a messenger about work, about an opportunity, because it says we're going to start looking ahead. You have an opportunity for advancement. And I have, like I said, like two bosses. So I'm not saying you're going to keep two bosses. I feel like we're going to leave one. Because it says this is a lucky introduction or a lucky chance or a lucky opportunity. And the challenge says is that your challenge when you asked about relationship was that we keep doing the same thing. We're doing the same routine. We're not doing anything different. So we're not meeting anybody new. Yes, it says they recognize that. This says a lucky opportunity or a lucky upgrade, lucky introduction, a lucky break. I see this coming. So even if you're not aware of it today, I feel that it's coming. And this is news, and this is looking ahead, and this is making more money. And see, this is talking about change, because it said your challenge was we're doing the same thing, mundane, routine, and this is talking about breaking that routine. This is the caterpillar to the butterfly. This card means perception is changing, the way you see things coming up. In the now, I see trapped, routine, beating ourselves up about something we can't change, playing the same thing over again. And I feel gradually, because this is news, this is messenger, so this is coming. This is coming, some news about an opportunity. Right, the same routine, but the death card means we're going to change. We're going to change, we're going to stop beating ourselves up about something we can't change. Or this card is mental, is swords. And this woman is blindfolded and bound by her thoughts. She is too hard on herself. She is her own worst enemy. This woman is bound by toilet paper. And the meaning of the card is she can free herself. She can free herself. Because she keeps replaying something over in her head about how she handled something. Or what she said or didn't say. Yeah, and this is And this is why the death card comes. See, it's on a white horse. We trample on the people we love because they don't want us to change, but you see things differently and you're going to change your perception, your outlook, the way you handle things. And when that change comes, I see this opportunity to make more money. Right? These are pentacles. And this is looking forward to it. This is making plans. Hope that makes sense to you. You're welcome. A lot of people that go to readers or myself, they just want confirmation, right? They just want to know, are they on the right path? When I say path, if they're going to school or whatever, they just know, they just need that boost of confidence, or they see things correctly. I see things getting better. Right now, I see the doubt. I see the worrying, or I see it getting better. Okay, Helen, but I don't do general. I'm sorry, Carol, I know you, I don't know if you had another person's name. We'll do Helen. Okay, Helen, what is your topic? I don't do general. Carol, Helen, oh, Malin. Did I say that right? Malin. M-A-L-I-N. Malin. Yeah, confirmation. Most people, I'd look at tarot cards, Carol, as a lighthouse. And we're boats on the ocean of life. And sometimes a storm is coming in. And that lighthouse for those boats tell them to speed up. Some tell them to jump ship, abort. Some tell them to slow down, wait out the storm. Some tell them turn the ship around. So I just feel that people need that guidance sometimes. Do they? Well, you know, the heart sees what it wants to see. And I'm just an unbiased opinion. Someone comes to me and if it resonates, I don't even know you. They just want reassurance sometimes, or I can't read for myself. Right? Because the heart will see what it wants to see and I can't separate it. That's why I try just to get yes or no questions from you guys. Because I don't want to hear your side of the story. I want to tell you what, see it through my eyes. Look at it at a different angle. Right? We just need that push to keep going forward. Is it going to work out? Or someone to say, stop beating a dead horse. Move on. Okay, so I apologize. I shuffle the cards for Madeline. M-A-L-I-N. She want to know love. Oh! Oh, crap. Sorry about that. Are we in a relationship as of today? Are we in a relationship as of today? Malin. I don't know how to say your name. How do you say her name? M-A-L-I-N.
M-A-L-I-N.
Malin or Malin? Are we in a
Malin.
relationship? Yes. Okay. Look at my cards. I don't have the actual person here right now. See, this is somebody that makes us happy. But the challenge, this is all back and forth. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Malin. I have a legal card here. Okay, I'm just going to ask 2 questions. I see that we're in a relationship. I don't see a man, okay? But I see that we're around somebody that makes us very happy. But at the same time, they make us feel less, if that makes sense. Okay? Because the challenge is happy. I mean, the happy is around. I don't see the person. So I don't know, when you say you're in a relationship, if it's actually dating. Because I have this card about trying to figure out, again, truth. These cards, there's a lot of back and forth again. There's happy, right? And then I have regret, right beside happy. This is happy, this is regret. This is stuck in the past, this is grieving. This is also, when I have 2 cards that I don't know if this dating is exclusive. That's boyfriend, but it's unstable right now. Okay, thank you. I was just going to ask you if it was dating, because I don't know if this is exclusive. Like, just me and you. I was wondering if it was dating, because I have this back and forth, happy, sad, happy. Up, down, look. These are all, there's my up and down, back and forth. This is, not one card means cheating to me. When I get 2, I don't even want to call it cheating, because I don't feel commitment yet. I feel more than one person, and this is you, like, I don't know if you want exclusive, or we're friends, or we're trying to repair, like, because this is saying there's more than, because this is asking for truth, right? This is asking for truth. And this is even searching for it. This is asking for truth. You feel like you're in the dark. You don't understand, because everything is fine when we're together. We're so happy. Are we a couple? Because this card is staying stuck in the past. So maybe in the past we tried as a relationship, and then it broke up, and now we're hanging out again. So I feel like when I see this card usually means you don't know where you stand in the relationship, if that makes sense. I mean, like, title-wise. I know you're there, and we feel good. There's so much good in them. I feel like saying this word. I feel like saying, we're together, but we're not married, right? Or we're not living together. Something to this effect. I feel that when it's good, we're good, and then if you question where you're going or what do you do, why are you going out with it, we're not married. Something to that effect. Because this says we question. That makes so much sense. Do you know what I should do next? Should I stay or move? Because this is cards. It's funny you bring it up, because this is my last card. And this is getting away from troubled water. This is mental. See, this is mental. And this card is asking for confirmation. This is asking for clarity. Are we an item? Or yes or no? And it's up to you. But if you're okay with, no, I like you, but we can be friends with benefits, that's what I see right now. But if this is the clarity you need, this is talking about that we move away from it if it doesn't serve us. But if you're okay with friends with benefits, because this card means independent. This card means I don't know. Were we married before, or are we living together? We see it because I have a divorcee or widow here, so I don't know if that's your mom or if you were married before. Because I have justice and I have divorcee and I got grieving. It means divorcee or widow. And it says the clock. So I don't know if this is a mother. Usually it's an older woman. I don't even know how old you are, so what do I know? I just have a name and a picture this big. I can't even read the text without my glasses. But for me, it's asking for confirmation. Oh, she's divorcing now? Because that, to me it says, I feel like you're going back to her. It says, see, legal, justice. And this is a single woman to me. That she'll do well for herself. And it says the clock, the timing. So she's going through that now, right? I forget what you said. It went by so bad. I'm blowing your mind. My mom possibly. So I feel... And this is like stuck in the past. Remember I said it's stuck in the past? So I feel that we had it really well before we broke up and got back together. So it's not the same as it was. Okay? As it was before. And so this to me, I feel like when you get your confirmation, because this Hermit card, it's a very deep thinker. And it's not about thinker. It's a very spiritual card. The Hermit used to be a king. And he gave up all his money. Because it didn't bring him happiness. The Hermit was after purpose. The Hermit was after meaning. So I feel that when you put yourself in a relationship, it has to have meaning. It's not flighty. It's not friends with benefits. And this is you trying to decide if this can go the distance, if this is going to, not the distance, but have the same, I want to use a word that means strong, that it's deep, it's meaningful. But to me, not on his part. Not at this moment. Because this is showing like this even means, even if it wasn't other women, it means want to party, want to hang out with friends. This is not about commitment and plans and goals. It's about partying. And this is your clarity. This is what you need so that you can make a decision about you. The Ace of Swords means acceptance. So if you hear it for what it is, then it means truth, right? So you either accept it, that's the way it is, or if you can't accept it, then move on, right? Because the Hermit's talking about want something deeper. So I hope that makes sense to you. At the very least. But it tells me back and forth, up and down. Highs, like I said, I do see good, fun, but I also see regret. You're welcome. Yes, I don't know if Carol's still here. I see her picture. Do me the honor, Carol. Give me a name. I know. See what happens is I start reading, and it's like caffeine for me. It's addictive for me. Anyways, please follow, please share. Are you here, Carol? Okay, Liam and love. Liam and love. Liam and love. Liam and love. Josiah Jeremy. Liam. Liam, are we in a relationship as of today, yes or no? It's okay. If it resonates, usually I'm providing guidance, not telling you what to do, because you will do what you want to do. Just, I feel like if you go in with your eyes open, that's with everyone I'm speaking to. You still make your choices. I just feel like you make your decision with your eyes open. That's all. Are we in a relationship as of today, yes or no? Oh, it doesn't. See, because this is the very first card I have. See this card? This card means internal conflict for me. And beside this card is healing. It also means compromise. It means one step at a time. And this card is at your feet, Liam. And this is building a wall around yourself. See, this is saying, see how I said it was healing? And this is at your feet. So this means we got hurts. Emotionally. And the internal conflict is here. And the challenge, it says, is the same routine. So the same routine. I have a lot of, oh God. I have a lot of, soul-searching cards here. I also have the card of daydreaming. See, because this, you can look at this as looking at other options, right? But this card also means daydreaming or wishful thinking, okay? Because it takes two, all right? I see the back and forth, okay? The highs and lows, but I do got stuck in the past. Someone can't let the past go. So someone can't move forward. And then the next two cards tell me is intuition or uncertainty. It means feeling like in the dark. Again, the Tower is the truth will be revealed, or when I say truth revealed, we see it for what it is, or foundation. And this is trying to come out of the darkness to the light. This is trying to find purpose or meaning. Now, the same thing about runing, because this card is talking about anxieties, right? This is walking on eggshells. This is this is all unknown. And what I'm trying to figure out, this is what to me, the very first card is the Five of Swords. And sometimes the Five of Swords talks about an ultimatum. It's addressing the situation. It's taking the bull by the horns. It's addressing the elephant in the room. Right? Because this card means that we confront, we ask, because this is, if this makes sense to you, okay? See how these cards are all dark? All dark. It means hidden, unknown, and this is in the very now, this card. And this is confronting. This is either you're with me or you're not. This is putting it out there. That is the very first card. And because you can't keep living in the dark here. You can't keep denying, leaving the blindfold on. Because this card is talking about making plans. This card, and you need to know if it's plans with her or plans without her. Because this is showing us looking ahead. Are we in school? Is somebody in school? Is somebody in school? Do you know what you need? You need confirmation that she's in school. Okay, because it says the challenge is she's in school. So I don't know if that takes up her time, but because the cards are talking about wishful thinking. So let me get this straight. Just because I'm starting to feel Liam, you say you're in a relationship, but I didn't get it in the now. And I just want to make sure that we're in a relationship and not that you wish we're in a relationship. Do you understand? Because I see school. I see that she's occupied. The challenge says, but this card sometimes means wishful thinking. So, okay. Anyways, the very first card was like confirming, or this is asking. This is like, you're either with me or you're not. That's the first card, right? Because the challenge says, this is my exams, this is my tests. This card also means doing the same routine. Mundane. Boring. It also means busy. So I see on your part isolation. Four, 6, 8. Yeah. Yes, I feel that either way, I don't have right now any cheating cards. I want to let you know that. Any betrayal cards. I don't have that. I don't even have lying. What I have is 2 different perceptions. That's what I have. Okay? I just feel where I have a card that means excuses. I have a card delaying, postponing. So I'm just wondering if we're on the same page. If we want the same thing. I got one person hurting or feeling alone, and another one more focused. So is someone feeling I don't want to use the word forgotten, or they're just busy. And I'm wondering if you think, too busy. Why are you hurt now? Something recently happened. Well, I know with the tower that something happened. But I'm watching, we got all these people watching, but the tower means out of your control. The tower means the truth will be revealed. The tower, and this is stuck in the past. See these cups? These 3 cups have fallen over, emotions, and that's all we are, focused on the past. And the card is, I'm supposed to tell you that you're supposed to turn around and see the 2 cups that are still standing. We can't keep crying over this ones that fell over. We have to focus on this. But the tower tells me that your foundation has cracked, right? Has been shaken. And that's why I said, this is why we need to confront. And this is why this is at your feet. Because we're building a wall around us. There's the bandage on the head to tell me we got hurt and now we have trust issues. Right? And this is about being in the dark. This is even you trying to figure out what is it you're supposed to do. Where do you stand? Because I told you, this is starting to make plans ahead. And I told you the very first card was internal conflict, right? So you're fighting with yourself. Can you live with this or not? Can you move on from it or not? Thank you. This is scaring me. It's so accurate, right? Because I have back and forth, up and down. So I get it. You got a lot of, not just with this person, because I don't see this person here. I don't see them in the now, because this is all you. Where do you stand? Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe people can move forward from mistakes, poor judgment. But wait, it takes 2, not just 1. Well, and I don't, she doesn't, sorry. Well, I told you, I can only, then see when I do my readings, I pull more cards and I pull more cards. But it's telling me, I told you in the beginning when you said you were in a relationship, right? That this is wishful thinking. This is also looking at options. So I feel, I asked you if you were in it. You said you're in it. But I'm telling you right from the beginning, I feel like we're on different pages. We want different things from the relationship. If there's a relationship. I got to tell you something. I just read you 11 cards. And I have no cups. And when I have no cups, it means I have no bonds. The only cup I have was the 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups means regret. It means grieving. It means stuck in the past. Other than that, I have nothing but swords and anxieties. That's what I have. I got worrying. I got truth revealed. I got wishful thinking. I got anxieties. I got soul searching. I got stuck in the past. I got nothing positive here. I got no commitment. I got no goals. I got no happy cards here. Only the last card, which means we're going to start moving forward. And like I said, are we moving forward together? I got to tell you, I don't even have a woman here. I don't even have another person in these cards. Because the card says you need to heal. This very first card means self-love. Put yourself first. This is healing and self-love. Because I'm wondering if you, I don't want to say hate yourself, but beat yourself up. Like if this is something, I told you the very first card was internal conflict. Internal conflict means we know, but we deny. We swallow. We don't acknowledge. We deny. And I'm not saying what she's done or not done. What I'm saying is your feeling. Is your feeling really love, Liam? Or is it attachment? Or is it habit? Is it really love? Because I have no cups. Sometimes when someone, we distance, we hold on tighter. Are you really happy? Because I have no happy cards at all. This is healing and self-love. This card is patience. This is compromise. This is trying to keep the harmony. I get it. This is up and down, high and low. I get you. I've been in one of those relationships, but you know what happened? The highs were so high, but the lows were so low. And soon, for me, the lows were so low, they outrode the high. I don't even want that high because the lows were too low for me. Wasn't worth it anymore. And that was a one-sided relationship, so that was enough for me. But I get you. I get you. Maybe it is school. It says the challenge is school. I don't know if it takes up a lot of her time. Anyways, that's what I'm telling you, what I see in the cards. Okay, Sophia. 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 One more time. Okay, here we go. Sophia, are we in a relationship as of today, yes or no? Are we in a relationship, yes or no? Oh, is Sophia Zaz? Is Sophia Zaz? Okay, Zaz, you take my boom away. You could have told me you were getting a divorce after I told you you were getting it. Because this is marriage in the past. This was saying that we were happy at one time, but now we're heartbroken because this is legal timing and this is not being treated fairly. So I would eventually got there. But I tried to just get yes or no because I would have liked to tell you that without you telling me that, and then you would have said, wow, how'd you know that? That's why I do this. But I gotta tell you something. I show you the cards. It doesn't matter. You could have told me you were in a relationship, and I would have told you if you're in a relationship, it's going south. But that's okay. Just because I do this, I practice, right? I try to. But I would have said the same thing. I wouldn't have known all the details. I seen the justice card. When I first saw the cards, I was saying, this is someone that's trying to repair, because I had the sun card, or maybe you want the divorce because someone's happy about it. And it shows me it's heartbreak. It shows me the legal. And this card also told me that we were getting away, that it's better that we get divorced or separate. And even though this is at your feet, this is telling me my woulda, coulda, shoulda. Like, I don't know if you're questioning, about past past actions, because that card is usually about beating yourself up about something we can't change, something we said, something we did or didn't do. I do see a man here. Is he a romantic interest? I feel so, but at this stage of the game and the cards, I don't know if it's going to be exclusive. I think because I have you here, which this is my divorcee here. I do have somebody that's interested, but I also have this person is like I'm wondering if it's the ex. This card means accuse. This card means determined. That's it. This is somebody that has their eyes on you, okay, Sophia, or is interested in you. I don't know if you are interested back. I feel like we have to get through this. I feel that you just got out of this drama. I feel like you may be interested, but not on the same level, if that makes sense for you. Because I see this person here, and they're like eyes on the prize. But this is you. This is mental. Swords means mental. So I don't feel like you're in it full-heartedly. Might be somebody to occupy your time, but I don't feel that it's you feel the same way, if that makes sense. 3, 6, 8, 10, 11. That's what I feel. And you gotta remember, I only read for, I used to say 6 months. Like I said, there was only like 2 people that went past 6 months, like 8 months and 1 year. Actually, I'll tell you right now, I just read for a girl. When she just sent me a message. I read for her in October. But this doesn't really help you because she just texted me 3 days ago. And she was supposed to meet a lover in Dominican Republic. And I told her he wasn't going to show up. She texted me 3 days ago to say that I was right. He didn't show up. But I don't know when the trip was. I read for her in October, so maybe she just got back to me 4 months ago. So it's June. I read for her in October, so that's 7 months, right? No, 10 months. But I don't know when. I read for in October, so I don't know when she went to the Dominican. But, so, I usually say 6 months was my readings. So anyways, I feel like you're going through the separation. It's going to take a lot of your time. It takes a lot of your mental. I do feel that there's somebody there. I feel that he's more interested in you. But it's something to take your mind off things. But I don't feel like you have the same feelings in return. At this moment, at this time. A year from now, maybe. But yeah, at this time frame, no. If that makes sense. Okay, Carol, do I have... Okay, good. I'm glad it makes sense to you. All right, Carol, my last reading, please. Can you tell me... Stephanie. Okay, Stephanie. Which one's Stephanie? Love reading. Okay. Stephanie. So I post the video on YouTube. It's under my full name. It's all in my bio. Please like, share, follow. Stephanie in love. Stephanie in love. Okay, here we go, Stephanie. I do private readings. They're done via video chat. They're usually an hour long. I usually stay till you get your clarity. Woohoo! I told my cards, please, in this last reading, let it be a goozy. Yeah, okay. Stephanie, are we in a relationship as of today? Yes or no? Stephanie, are we in a relationship as of today? Yes or no? What is going on? Yes, I am. And I was going to tell you, I don't know what this part is, but I was going to tell you, like, holy shit, this is all good. I got a man here with emotions. See, it's not always bad. This is a man that's showing his emotions and his intentions. I always judge the knights by their horses, so the horse is dressed up, puts his best outfit on. He's there to impress. And, yeah, holy crap. The challenge says we're not happy. What the hell is that? See, so I see the relationship. I see the commitment at your feet. I have positive cards here. I got it. Stephanie. Do you want children? Are we trying for children? Because it said the challenge. Challenge. Do we want children? Are we trying to get pregnant? Something to this effect? No, he would like some. Because the challenge, it says, I have good cards all around you, Stephanie. But I don't understand where this unhappiness is coming from. It says some kind of sorrow. I have the Three of Swords here. But I have the Page of Swords here. And the Page of Swords usually means gossip or innuendo or something online. Oh, I got it. This person that went, I don't know if I got it. This person that you're in a relationship with, are they... Hello, Mandy. Is this person living with you at this time? See, because the challenge, see, I see the relationship. It says commitment. It says committed. Okay? I have the man there. But the challenge says not happy. You. And see, I have these two side by side. And this card is talking about trying to overcome something. See the ruffled waters, trying to get to a calmer place. And this, I was going to ask you, honest to God, as my witness, I was going to ask you, I see a commitment, I see happy. I was thinking, great, not everybody. But then I was going to ask you, do you really want to be in this relationship? I thought it was you. Because I have the Eight of Cups here, Eight of Swords. And this is somebody that's feeling at war with themselves. But I thought, oh no, these are positive cards, Paris. Don't get into anything negative. All right, but may I ask you something? Are we talking to somebody online? Even if it's a female, like, are we talking to someone online? I have a card that means messenger, and it says talking online or a social platform. You. So I have this card, sir. And you know, the first four the cards were very positive. Yeah. And then I saw that. Yeah, I knew it was a guy. See, because this is my internet. See, it's a sword. It's metal. So it reminds me of a computer. And see, this is saying single. This is a single woman and can talk to this man. And it's funny you say that because, see, this is a pentacle and that king is pentacle. Right? So I see talking to somebody of the same suit. So when it's the same suit, it means that they have more in common. Doesn't that freak you guys out? Like, and then I even have messenger here, right? Again. But this, and it's funny because when I first saw the cards, I was like, wow, really good cards. But she doesn't want to be in it. What do you want me to say? Because this is struggling, right? It's decision time and we're not making any. This is somebody that wants to, see? And this was at your feet. This is at your feet. And it's funny because it means commitment. But to who? And now I see the cards clearer now that I understand. So this is someone showing their intention. And this is the situation. I already told you the Nine of Pentacles is someone that's single. So, yeah, I see it. 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 You know, I do see it. I do see it. And this is what I see. I see in this time frame, my year, that you'll feel that way. I don't know what you'd feel like in 2 years, but my point is, it doesn't matter what I say. You're not going to do what I want you to, not what I want you to do, because you have to live with what you do, right? So you have to make the decision. But this is going to calmer waters mentally. You are going to make a decision because you're not going to stay here. Somebody will get hurt. Yeah, it's late and I'm sorry. And you know what? I've been off all week. And I was just too... I don't know, I was even scared to come on tonight. I always get nervous. My very first reading every night. Not every night, every time I come on. My first reading. Thank you, Carol. Do you know what? This is the... This has been around for 400 years. This is the Old Faithful. I know there's a lot. There is. I told you, Eight of Swords is that you keep yourself trapped. You're bound by toilet paper. So you can keep replaying it and replaying it and spinning your wheels and spinning your wheels. But it doesn't have to be like... I know you're going to make the decision because you go from the Eight of Swords to the Six. So this is Rider-Waite. These are the most popular, right? And all the other cards usually follow the same suit but different imagery. And I didn't want to try any of the cards. I've been reading these like a decade. Yes, it's acting on it. This is true. This is true. Because he's just an excuse. If you're not happy, then sometimes we stay out of habit. But these are Lenormand, right? And I'm just learning them. I hired a mentor. But one day, I'm going to read... I just ordered them. I had to order them from Russia, and then she turned them down. But these are too big. I need ones that are... I'm going to show you. Where's my bag? I'm going to do this one day on here. I don't think I've seen anybody on TikTok do it yet. But this is called the Grand Tableau. I'm going to put it sideways. But you pull all 36 cards. 36 cards. And these are houses. And when you lay out these cards this big, 36 of them, it's like tic-tac-toe. And you find the heart. And every card that touches the heart... Oh, thank you. Every card that touches the heart, that's the meaning. And when you have a man, if you have a man up here, and you have the woman down here, then all the cards in between them is telling them their relationship. Sometimes when the man and the woman are side by side, they don't even know each other. They don't have nothing in between them. So it's so cool. I'm pumped. And so I'm supposed to get my mini cards next week, I hope. And then if the actual card lands on its house, it's twice as... If you get the coffin, land on the coffin, then it's... I can't wait to do it myself. It's powerful. It's magical. But for now... my Rider-Waite is my trusted and true. It's just I read them for so long. And these are more yes and no questions. They're like cut and dry. They're blunt. Where these ones have stories. Where you've been. Where you are now. Where you're going. Where this is just ask a question. The answer is no. Or the answer is yes. And you're like, why is it no? They don't tell you. Like, that is just like that. You know? So... because of COVID, I miss my classes. And I love my classes. Like meeting other people and practicing. So, anyways, that's enough. See, I must be tired. I'm just gabbling. What are the subjects that you can do for readings? The most number one question is love. It always. People have asked, usually it's love, career, finances. It's hard to do family because I get all these people, and the way I read is I want to know what this card means and what's this card doing and who's interacting with who. And when you do family, you got like 3 queens and 2 pages, and I try to justify everybody's card. So, no. Like, if you want to understand me, I don't believe in horoscopes. I don't, and I don't believe the women that I go to, I go to this girl once a year. She's absolutely amazing. She's a coffee reader. I don't know how she gets names and dates from this mud, but she does. But people that I've been to that get messages use no cards. So when you talk about angel cards, they are oracle cards. And to me, oracle cards are like horoscopes. They're just random. They all say something good. Like I do bond well with my ancestor cards. I do. I have them too. But I do them only in my private readings. So, I'm not a big fan of oracle. I'm not a big fan on horoscopes. I don't read them. Actually, want me to share something with you guys? I'm actually going on a cruise ship in February, and it's 18 spiritual workshops on a 6-day cruise ship. So I'm really pumped. There's one on archangels. I believe in angels, don't get me wrong. I just don't believe in oracle cards or angel cards. And there's actually a workshop on connecting with your archangels. Can I do it or not? I don't know. And there's one on numerology. So I'm going on this trip just to do that spiritual workshop. I enjoy these retreats. I went to the Amazon 2 years ago to try ayahuasca to get messages from my ancestors. Yeah, and I stay with the indigenous people. I went to a place with no hydro, no toilets, no showers, no English, and no hydro, and I packed my hot rollers and my makeup. And I didn't even pack a flashlight. So if you ever go to the Amazon, leave the hot rollers at home and pack a flashlight. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah. And what's meant to be will be, because I decided I would go on this trip with 2 other people at the very last minute. I think I had 36 hours. When I checked, we were landing in Peru. So the person I'm speaking to, I said, I'm ready to go. I got the time off work. I'm going to go. And I said, I already checked. I don't need a visa in Peru. And they said, no, don't you understand? We're landing in Peru, but we have to take a cab to the Amazon. You need a visa. And I was leaving in 24 hours. So I went down to the Brazilian embassy in Toronto, and I filled out the paperwork, and I went up, and the guy stamped it, and he said, okay, you can come back in 2 weeks and pick up your visa. And I told him I'm leaving tomorrow. I need this visa for tomorrow. And could you believe the person I was traveling with shared an elevator ride with this guy 10 years ago or something? It was something stupid. The guy didn't even remember him, and he's bringing him up. Remember, you used to work here, you used to live here, I was whatever. And so then he told me to go sit. We had to take this to the council, whatever. I must have sat there for 4 hours. And then he called me to his kiosk, and he said, you must be meant to go on this trip. You can come by tomorrow. Don't come before 12. Don't come after 2. And you can pick up your visa. My flight was at 3 o'clock. Like I went down to the embassy with my suitcase and jumped in a cab and went straight to the airport. So what is meant to be will be. I feel that life is predestined. It's already written. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, I'm not going to read anymore. But yeah, this has been my journey, and I don't know if I use the word journey too strongly, but I'm not here to judge. I feel like we all have to we have to live with our own. There's no price for peace of mind, and I think everybody be happy. Like I told you, I'm a widow, and I was blindsided, literally blindsided. And so one day, I have said this, I'm gonna share signs. Like I know I don't believe in it. I don't know when I believe in, but I have truly have seen signs. There's only 9 of you. Should I share one? I wonder if you would think it was a sign, or is it just me? Can I share one sign with you? Okay, I'll tell you this one. And then if you think this is okay. So when he first died, and like I said, I was blindsided, and I know you guys say sorry, but we're all dying. And I'm jaded, and I'm kind of direct like that. And I really did lose it. I remember lying in bed, and the birds were singing outside, and I was thinking to myself, why the fuck are they singing? Don't they know I'm hurting? I just wanted to throw rocks at them. But the truth is, the world continues to turn. And people get up and go to work. And I even went to work one day in my pajamas and nobody even noticed. I could barely. I went to the hairdressers and told them to shave my head bald. You know? And I mean, I took it badly. I went to my doctor and I told her I think I need pills because I don't feel anything. I drive to the grocery store and I don't care. I don't care. I don't need anything. I don't want to go to the grocery store. And I don't brush my hair and I don't brush my teeth. I think I need something. And my doctor said to me, people's priorities change, Paris. And I said, no, I want to do this. I just don't care. And she goes, drink tea. She wouldn't give me nothing. I was so angry that she wouldn't give me anything that I went to the hairdresser of 25 years and I say, Sam, shave my head bald. And Sam said, no. I'm not exaggerating if I told you I was flat on his salon floor, crying like a baby, crying. Like, does nobody hear me? Does nobody see me? I'm fucking asking for help, and everybody's telling me no. And I pay you to shave my head bald, and you said no? Like, wait. And these 2 little old ladies, this cat probably came here to tell me to shut up, were trying to pick me up off the floor, and I outweigh both of them. They're trying to pick me up. And Sam says to me, okay, Paris, we'll cut your hair. We'll cut it right up to your shoulders. And it's funny because I have 3 sisters, and one sister I was talking to on the phone, screaming at her that the doctor wouldn't give me anything, nothing. And I can't function like this anymore. And my sister says, now don't do anything stupid. So I'm going to see Sam. Don't do anything stupid. I can't do anything stupid. Nobody will listen to me. I can't even pay them to do it. So anyways, I used to go to a lot of readers. I knew a reader very well. She could take the words right out of my mouth. She could take the words out of what would be said to me the next day. I'll never be as good as her. She is good. I mean, so good. Dates and... Anyways, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, I used to see many readers, and I must have saw 100. And out of 100 readers, only 4 rocked I know. Now I realize she's a good doctor. And you know what? I really thought, like, God was after me, because after my husband died, my best friend of 2 years, I mean, not of 2 years of my life, died. And then I came back from a trip, then my doctor died, and I was like, holy shit, you're taking everybody. So anyways, yes, if she had put me on medication, maybe I'd still be on it. Who knows? Okay? I'm a Libra. And so anyways, I saw these readers, and only 4 truly rocked my world. But in my search to find every reader from Florida to New York, I'd go to all these retreats, I'd travel, and I went to this one, and it wasn't what I thought it should be. And I was crying again, crying in Paris. This woman tries to comfort me. And she said, dear, if you want answers or if you want a sign, why don't you ask for one? And I looked at her like she had 3 heads. Are you effing kidding me? Like, I've been begging. I've been crying. I put that note under the pillow. I prayed. Are you kidding me? You think this is new to me? And I started smoking after my husband died. I didn't smoke. I was 45. He was 50. I am driving home in my car. The rain is pouring down so hard on the car that the wipers cannot keep up. And I'm smoking incessantly, and I'm mocking this girl. Oh, just ask for a sign. Just ask for a sign, and you'll get it. Oh, yeah, just ask like that, and you'll get it. I'm mocking her. I must have drove like 2 blocks. I'm supposed to be so social. I'm a hermit. So as I pull in my driveway, I kid you not, I scream. I could tell you signs. I could show you signs. So many. I scream in my head. His name was Jeremy, right? I said, Jerry, just show me a fucking loony on the ground, okay? Or maybe I'm fucking crazy. I maybe lost my effing mind. Just show me a loony on the ground so I know I'm not crazy. Just show me a loony on the ground. And for those that don't know, it's just the Canadian coin. It's $1. And I went to work the next day. I come home. I'm doing my laundry, putting the kids' stuff away, whatever. This is a loony. Just this. That's all I asked for. Because we were taught, or when I go to all these classes, that I ask spirit to ask for lost items like a ring or a necklace, because they can move energy. I mean, their energy, they can move mental. So I asked for this loony. It just popped in my head. So that I'm folding the laundry, and there on my laundry room floor is a loony. But I forget that I asked. And I pick up that loony and I put it on the laundry table. And I go back to work the next day, and I work with all men. I work in construction. And I'm making this story. I'm dragging this out. I should have told you a shorter story. I have so many signs. Anyways, I realized, oh my God, I asked for a sign of a loony on the floor, on the ground, and he gave it to me. So I started going, oh my God, I'm jumping up at work. Oh my God. And the guys at work are going, what? I go, oh my God, I asked for a sign. I asked for a loony on the ground, and I got it. And they're like, what? You think your dead husband brought you a loony? They started making fun of me. They started mocking me, right? And there was like 20 to 1, like 20 of the guys, oh my God, you hear her? She thinks that. And they convinced me. I said, yeah, you're right. And I'm worrying. Yeah. So, I said, you're right. I'm so stupid. I'm so desperate. I'll believe anything. Oh my God, I have gone crazy. And I drove home that night, and I go into my house, and my mother's in a scooter. She doesn't walk. And I see the garbage can moved right away. And she had backed into my kitchen cupboard and broken it in half. Thank you for sharing, Michelle. Thank you. I enjoy the feedback. It's not that if I tell you the truth or not. I just feel that if the outcome, thank you for the feedback, then, it gives me confidence that this stuff is real, right? I get a lot of it though, but I mean, I don't understand it myself. That's basically what I can tell you. Anyway, my mom broke my kitchen cupboard and it's hanging in half. And my husband used to fix things in the house and I wouldn't even know they were broken. He just fixed them before I knew. And it felt like the house was falling apart without him. But my mother moved that garbage can because she didn't want me to see it as soon as I walked in the door. Maybe you could get your boots off and relax before I tell you I broke the kitchen cupboard. That was her thinking. But I knew right away, and I would get sad because who's going to fix it? Anyway, so I phoned a carpenter friend. Oh, I'm sorry for dragging this out. And I tell the carpenter friend, can you fix my kitchen cupboard? And he starts asking me, no, I don't. I wish I did. I swear I didn't dream for the first 5 years. No dreams. And I would be mad that it didn't happen. I go to bed and say, okay, I want this answer when I wake up. I want this. No, I don't. So the guy asks me like 5-10 different questions. What kind of wood is it? Is it beveled? What kind of hinge is it? Is it this? And I tell him I don't know. I tell him everything. And I go, his name was Jimmy. Jimmy, are you going to fix the cupboard for me? And he said, oh, Paris, just go take a picture of it and send it to me. So I went downstairs, I pull out my camera, my phone, I take a picture. But there's something, the flash caught the hinge or the doorknob of the cupboard, and it was so bright, this bright light in the picture, I couldn't send it. And I was trying to see what caught it. And I'm looking at it, and I can't figure out what it is. And so I pull the camera away to see, and there was a loonie on my kitchen floor. That's 2 loonies in 2 separate rooms in 2 days. So help me God, it's never happened after that. I just think it's funny that I'm screaming in my car in a rainstorm for him to show me a loonie on the ground, just so I know that this is not, this is real. But I asked for a loonie. You can find dimes and pennies and nickels or whatever. And the very next day it came. And then the day after that it came, even when I denied that first loonie. So, I believe. Anyways, I believe. Do I find money? Not normally. Not normally. Except, it's weird. I don't remember finding money. Not loonies and toonies. You could probably find some quarters in my coffee cup holder. But this was in 2 different rooms, 2 different days. And 2 loonies. That was pretty cool. I'm sorry for dragging it out. I can tell you one real quick. No, I won't. Well, this is true. I only joined Facebook a year ago, so I've been a hermit. It was my sister. Oh, well, I'm glad. But I have so many. Like stories when new people ask about mediums, like I went to them. And there's one woman, she's amazing, absolutely amazing for me. I've never had a reading from her. I've tried for 2 years to get in to see her, probably 3 now. I can't get into her. But at one time you could pay $100 and go have a nice dinner and have a glass of wine and watch her perform on the stage. Okay, watch her perform. And while she was on there, she said, oh, I just received, there's 100 people. He paid, it still lost. First time I met my ex, I took 20 out. Go to a station and it went missing. He paid it, still lost. Station, go to the station. I'm not sure what you mean by all that, Abby. Yeah, so, anyways, this woman was a medium and she took the stage. There was about maybe at least 100 people in the audience. She was something like a Teresa Caputo. And, and she said in the middle of her show, I just received a rose. That's usually a widow or a widower. She said, is there a widow or widower in the audience? And nobody put their hand up. I didn't want to put my hand up because you go to these things and people grasp at anything. They think it's their neighbor's, mailman's ex-wife. Like they grasp at anything. And I like to... The lady for her coffee, she's in Toronto. So I don't know if you're in Toronto. Her name is Ree. And she's amazing. When the very first time I saw Ree, she's told me the number 328 means something to you. And it took me a whole day. I was thinking, it's not my address. It's not my employee number. It's not my work number. I have no idea. 328. And then I realized my husband died March 28th. But I was thinking 328 is separate numbers, not as a calendar date. Yeah, she's in Mississauga. If you PM me, I don't know how to do it on here, and Instagram, I'll share her number with you. And I'll give you another example. I go see her. She says to me, you drink a cup of coffee, right? It's on my Facebook page. I went to see her, and you drink a little cup of coffee this big. And if I say I go see her personally, I would never recommend anybody unless I personally went to them. And I'm very skeptic. I'm very skeptical person because I do this. But anyways, first time I see her, she says, there's a woman around you with the letter N. So I say, there's two of them. She says, the person that I'm talking about ends with an E. I said, they both do. And then she said, this person that I speak of, she's born in December. And I said, they both are. And she goes, come on, Paris, give me a break. I swear. And then she says to me, the person that I speak of has an 8 in their birth date. So my sister, who's in bed beside, right here, sleeping, is Nicole. And my daughter is Noelle. And they're both born in December. And my sister, my daughter's born December 22nd. My sister's born December 18th. And so I said, okay, it's my sister. And she said, this woman is starting everything new. New car, new house, new job. At the time that she gave me the reading, my sister was separating from her husband, but I've never met this woman before in my life. But as I sit in my sister's house, the one that she sold her husband, and I said, what's the one she had with her husband? This is her new house. Now she works down the street, and she drives a new car. So this woman, I don't know, she's amazing. From just reading this little cup, your grinds. And she brings them back from Egypt. She's Egyptian. But she's really cool. I see her once a year. Yeah, no problem. She's on my Facebook page. But back to that woman that was the medium. So she says she sees a rose, right? And she says it's from a widow, but nobody puts their hand up. And there's 100 people. And she said, what? There's no widow or widower here? And then she said, he says his eyes are rolling in his head. And she goes, oh my God, why would he get me to say that? Maybe he wasn't conscious when he died. That's what she says on stage. But I couldn't breathe. I knew it was for me. Because the very day that my husband passed, I brought him breakfast. I put it down in front of him. And he was looking at the calendar telling me where he had to go and what appointments he had that day. And then I said to him, Jeremy, I think I need to call an ambulance. And he said, why? I said, because your eyes are rolling in your head. And then he said, oh, don't worry about it. It's a side effect of a sleeping pill. I said, no, Jerry, your eyes are rolling in your head. And so when that woman said that on the stage, I knew it was for me. Those were the words I said to him twice before he died. I even said, I'm not asking permission. I'm calling an ambulance. Yeah, and then when I tell her I think it's for me, they run with a microphone and they come up to you. And then she says to me, no, I don't think it is you. I know it is. She says, I think it's the table behind you. And I look at the table behind me, there's like 6 women. And she says to the 6 women, does the 15th mean anything to you guys? Like to the table? And you see the women talking to each other, 15th, the 15th? No. And I turned to her and I said, I was married on the 15th. And she said, ah, so it is you. Were you married a long time? 20 years or more? 23, I said. And then she said, ah. He says he doesn't like the way you handle his grief. Then she said, is this your daughter? I couldn't find nobody to go with me. I went with my daughter. And she says to my daughter, I know you guys won't understand this. She was 8 years, this is the last story I'm going to tell and you guys can go to sleep. When my daughter was 8, there was this woman that was give you a medium reading for $40. You go to her basement, there was about 30 people there. But she doesn't hear them, she only gets pictures. My 8-year-old sat there. That woman said, I'm going to tell you what that woman said, but I need to tell you this part so you understand what she meant when she said it. And I don't know if I'm going to post this on YouTube. So she says, we go to this thing. My daughter's 8 years old. It was so packed that she sat on this side of the room on a pillow, and I stood on the other side of the room. And this woman would give messages to the people. She'd say, I see a man. And you would see my 8-year-old light up like it's going to be her dad, because she hears all these stories that mom tells her. She's never witnessed it herself. That you could see her eyes light up, that a man showed up to this girl. And then she said, he's driving a red car. And then you'd see my 8-year-old drop her head because she knew her dad didn't drive a red car. And then later she'd give this person a reading, grandmother, mother, whatever. Then she'd say, this is another man. And then she'd say, you can see my daughter's eyes light up, like, here he comes. And then she'd say, and he's wearing cowboy boots. And then you see my daughter get all deflated because he doesn't wear cowboy boots. She's only 8, but she never spoke up once. And then the woman says, I'm sorry, I've been here 2 hours, but I'm tired now. I'm going to leave. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, for the love of God, Jeremy, I scream in my head, for all the money I've spent on psychics and tarot cards class, show your daughter a sign. I just started screaming in my head. And then the woman on the stage started screaming, ah! Ah! And she almost falls off this podium. And then she said, I got a big image of a big white shark with its mouth wide open. Does this mean anything to anybody? Everybody's saying, no. And they're like, she's going, well, is anybody scared of sharks? And then so everybody started laughing, like, of course, like, who isn't scared of sharks? And I'm not home right now. I'd show you just to see with your own eyes. And then she said, a home in Florida? And I knew, oh my God, when you go to these things, your brain freezes. You can't think. And I have a picture, 11 by 14, the size of a window pane, of what? Jeremy and his daughter at SeaWorld. And she's in the mouth of the shark, and he pulls her out of the shark's mouth. And so this woman's screaming that she sees this big white shark with his mouth wide open. And that was Jeremy and his daughter, right? And I just screamed at him, show your daughter a sign. So she was so happy. She was, okay, I'll give you the sign. He's showing me his teeth. Is there anything wrong with his teeth? I go, no. Anything wrong with your teeth? No. And And then my daughter from across the room says, Mom, I go, what? And she showed me, like, I put braces on her after he died, right? So they were just showing that he's aware. This woman doesn't know me on the stage. And then she says, he's showing me a tattoo. Does he have a tattoo? I go, no. Do you have a tattoo? I go, no. And then my daughter goes, Mom, again. And I'm what? I'm getting frustrated with her. So this was a Thursday. On the Sunday before that, I took the kids. They were 3 and 8 when he died. So she was 3 and 8. So I had a 3-year-old and an 8-year-old. So I took them to the park, and the 3-year-old got purple in her hair. It was a fair, and that one got a henna tattoo, a tribute to her father. And so when the woman said, do I have a tattoo or does he? I said no. And she pulled up her sleeve to show her henna tattoo to her dad, for her dad. So, okay, this is the last 5 minutes. So back to the woman and said the eyes are rolling in her head. His eyes are rolling in his head. And she's now telling me, oh, you were married for 23 years. He doesn't like you. Then she said, is this your daughter beside you? I said, yes. And then she says to my daughter, he says to tell you, you always doubt him, but he shows up every time. And that was it for my daughter. I wanted to get up to go home. I didn't want the readings like to stay for everybody else's reading. And the girl actually took a bathroom break. And my little girl says to me, I said, let's go now. She goes, no, I want to wait till the girl comes back from the bathroom because I want to thank her. So that's it. Once she thanked her, it was so funny the way she said, he said, so I had to tell you about the shark because he showed up at the last minute. So then it happened again. So I'm a strong believer. I do not have that gift, but I've witnessed it. I've witnessed it. And I've witnessed 100 others that were not like nothing, like not like that. I mean, they were, wow. Yeah, so I'm a very strong believer. So when people ask, I'm not a medium, do you think they're at peace? Do you think they're all this? Yes, but I don't get messages. Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you. And I miss it. Because of COVID, we haven't been going to classes or whatever, but, and then no, I'm done doing readings. I was just sharing my journey or whatever, or my experiences. But I think trauma triggers, it doesn't always have to be that way, but triggers, makes you question purpose or karma or goals. I think it makes you reevaluate what we think was important, stuff like that. What was your reader's name? Emma. I've traveled a lot. I went to many to see, not travel to see them purposely, but while I'm in town, let's see who's here. Yeah, so Emma, do share. I feel bad because I was off all week and I didn't come on once. Anyways. But he was, okay. Oh, it wasn't Richard, was he from England? Is he from England? Richard Knight or something? He was a famous one. Yes, him? I was going to take a class from him. Different time zone, right? They're 5 hours behind me or ahead of me. Interesting. So he was good. Have you heard of the Sister Mediums? Are they in Toronto? No, I can't say I have. There's one girl in Florida that's, I just got her email today. Lindsay Morano. She was good too. Oh, in Vaughan. No, but that's in my backyard. No, I didn't. I'm going to Google them if they have a fast page. You know who's really good in Toronto? And I take a class from her. She does a TV show, Haunted Houses. Yeah, I'm in Toronto. Oh, you're from New Brunswick. Her name is Marianne Kennedy. And you know what? She does like 6 messages once a week. Like this girl just contacted me for Medium. And I believe everybody that leaves here is in peace, but I'm not a medium. Oh, you're in Durham. That's not far. I'm visiting my sister in Aurelia. What was I going to tell you about? Oh, Lindsay Morano. No, Marianne Kennedy. She's very good too, and very social and very nice. And she offers a lot of events. She's in Erin. She's in Erin. And I met a woman who wrote a book called The Woman. She stopped reading. This woman rocked my world. Rocked it, like fall off. I'll tell you just 2 sentences from her. I went there with my sister. It wasn't my appointment. I have no interest in going to mediums. I don't want to hear about the dead. I just want to know my future. That's why I guess I get to read. And she says to my sister's appointment, you just say yes or no. She says to my sister, you have 3 sisters. Yes. You have a son and you named it after your father. Your father is dead and you named your son after your father. My sister's crying now. Yes, yes. And she goes, do you have a brother? My sister says, no. I'm sitting there, but I'm just sitting in the corner. And she goes, no. And she goes, so help me God. She says, well, you know, men, they just plant their seeds. And me and my sister look at each other going, what the hell was that supposed to mean? I kid you not. 2 years after that reading, a 60-year-old man came forward and he's our brother. I was blindsided. Yeah, my youngest sister's here is so close. So that girl, like, she was amazing. She was just amazing. So that was my sister's reading. And she says that to my sister, and we look at each other going, what is that supposed to mean? And then she looks at me and says, were you married or what? Are you married or were married? I said I was. And she goes, does 994 mean something to you? It's the address of my house. So I just said yes. She says, did he breathe like this? And she makes this like asthma attack. And it's funny because before my husband died, I took him to urgent care 5 times. And they treated him for asthma. He couldn't catch his breath. So I am sure my eyes popped out of my head. And so I said yes. Like he would breathe like that. But my husband worked out of the gym. He was built. He had a 6-pack. He didn't smoke. He didn't drink. And just one day he can't catch his breath. And they treat him for asthma. But it ended up being a tumor pushing on his diaphragm. And then she says to me, oh, I see the letter C. It was cancer. And then she looks at my sister and says, I'm sorry this is your appointment, but she was meant to be here. Because he's here. It's going to be all about her. That's my first encounter with a medium that gave details. And then she says to me, your husband, he was a boss. I said, yeah. He had partners, yeah. They owe you money, yeah. But they didn't pay you, no. Yeah, he knows, he's upset. God, does she know that? Like, it blew me away. And this is without telling her anything. She was truly amazing. But back to the trauma, what I was telling you. She was an atheist. She was a teacher, school teacher. She had a set of twins, and she had a 20-year-old and 2 18-year-olds. And the 20-year-old told her not to make dinner for her. She was going to the gym after work. And at 9 o'clock at night, the police came and knocked on her door and told her that a truck driver fell asleep at the wheel and crossed the center line and killed her daughter. And she wrote how she went crazy, how she phoned 900 psychic lines, how she threw herself in classes, and now her gift is to confirm to people that they're still here. So it was a pleasure to meet her, but she stopped reading. I mean, she was absolutely amazing with nothing. You go in the room with her, no candles, no incense, no books, no pictures. The only thing she had in her room was tissue, cleaning boxes. Because I'm telling you, you are bawling your eyes out. She was really good. Yeah, she says to me, I keep saying May and June, May and June. Does that month mean something to you? His sister's name is June, his mother's name is May. So I was laughing because she thought it was a month, but that's his mom and sister's name. That was awesome. Anyways, Richard he knew everything about my granddad, and I feel him with me every day. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, my grandparents, they lived 5 hours away, so we went once a year. But that's sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, so I live for this. I live for this interaction, right? And I have 3 sisters. So this sister that's sleeping and I'm talking away, she's my biggest supporter. She's the one that got me online. The other 2, the one doesn't want me talking about it at all. Don't talk to her about it. So yeah, I don't know, because clairvoyant to me would be able to see or hear. And I completely don't understand how it works for me. The thought just comes into my head. Yes, the cards are there. They direct. They have many meanings. And the more I keep, it's like doing a math problem, adding the cards up. And it just comes to me. But if I ask the question without the cards, no. I'd probably get the same answer as you. But anyways, I do get a lot of feedback, confirmation. Yeah, I'm done. I'm 1 o'clock tomorrow. And it's not that I don't want to. I could read for you and I enjoy it. Then I'd have to read for her and read for her. Because I'm not really drawn to anybody. That's great. And the truth is, practice. When you say, I haven't, but I have past loved ones coming into my dreams quite often. That is something I'm not aware of. I don't know how that works. But I'm a strong believer in, like I said, I'm going to go on that cruise ship, right? And it's all about workshops. And there's one on mediumship, to witness it, to learn it. So that's why I come on here to practice. And I encourage you to do the same, right? If this is something that you have interest in. Oh, that's so sweet. I mean, that's one of those ones. You find feathers. That's beautiful. And what I've been taught too is it doesn't matter what we find, feathers for you or a red robin for her or loony for me. But the minute you find it and you know where it comes from, if you believe it's from your mom or your dad or your uncle, you have to acknowledge it. There is a town in Florida. It's a very small town, and it's the whole town is psychic. That all the streets are named after psychics, like Seance Road and Moonlight Street and Black Hollow and Faith Road. They're all these spiritual street names. And there's only about 8 streets. And they all go to this church. Even in my house. And they said that we get signs every day, but we don't see. We don't see with our eyes because we're too focused on whatever we're doing, work, taxes, garden. But when you do receive a sign, like your feathers or your dreams, we're supposed to acknowledge, I know it's you, Dad, or I know it's you, Mom, that whatever the feather. And the minute you do that, this is what I was taught, the signs can become more frequent or more stronger because it's like they are around us all day and they show us signs, but we don't see it. So they're like, why bother? I give her signs and she doesn't see them. But the minute you say, I know that's you, Jeremy, they go, she saw it. She saw it. Did you see it? She saw it. She acknowledged it. And they get stronger. Their vibration or their energy. And of course, we're supposed to raise our vibration. So that's what I was taught. That once you acknowledge it, or once you acknowledge that you saw it, it gives them the boost to keep trying. Because they say they do it all the time and we miss it. Just like how we drove through a stop sign and there was no other car there, or drove through a red light, or... But that girl, Marianne Kennedy, for $25, I think it's $25, she does Zoom calls, right? Zoom, to take 20 of you in a medium thing. Her name's Marianne Kennedy. And it's been a decade since she's passed, and so I'm watching this. And she would eliminate your spirit, your loved one. She'd say, this is somebody that died in a car accident. And out of 25 people, maybe 3 people. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, birds are definitely spirit, for sure. I believe that. But 2 doves. That's, wow. That is awesome. She says somebody died in a car accident, so 3 out of the 25 people would come forward and say, okay. And then she'd say, okay, he was not alone. There was another person in the car. And they would limit down the message. So as I'm watching her read about 4 or 5 people, I'm thinking to myself, it's been a long time. I'm not going to get any more messages. I haven't got signs or messages in a long time. Right out of the words, right out of my mouth. She says, oh, here comes a man now. This is a medium doing a show via Zoom. She says he speaks 3 languages and that he wasn't born here. That's what she says. So as I heard that, I said, okay, I'll punch in my name. You know, he speaks 3 languages and he's not born here. And then because she can see your name when you type, she says, okay, Paris, let's see if anybody else comes forward. And nobody else did. Throughout the whole night, everybody had to be like dwindled down to whoever the message is for. And I'm sharing this because it's so true. Like, I think life is predestined. A week before this Zoom call, I'm driving home. And I drive the same route for the last 24 years. And I'm driving the car, and I have a grin from ear to ear while I'm driving the car. And for a split second, when I came out of it, I was thinking to myself, oh my God, how long was I doing that for? I was an autopilot, and I was thinking all the cars that drove beside me must have looked over and saw this woman driving with the biggest smile on her face, and they must have thought, who's she talking to, or what is she looking at? And so this woman that's doing this reading, she says all this stuff. Okay, this is your husband. I feel like you have children. I feel like you have 2 daughters. And it's all true what she's saying. And then she says to me, he says, you don't think he's around anymore. He says, you don't see the signs anymore. He says to tell you that you were driving home last week and you had the biggest smile on your face. And I'm thinking, okay, you could say she's guessing this stuff, right? And I knew what day she was talking about because, I mean, I was like freaked out after a while, going like, who was driving the fucking car? I was just lost in this memory of my daughter when she was 3, and she got these purple butterfly shoes, and she loved them. She would wiggle her toes and call it butterfly, but she couldn't say butterfly. And this thought popped in my head, and I was like lost in the moment. And then this woman says, tell her she had the biggest smile last week when she was driving home from work. Tell her I put the thought there. And that just blew my mind. That just blew my mind. Like, I didn't tell her about me driving. Like, it was just, I mean, I don't even know how many people were on that Zoom call. But it just like was like she nailed it for me. Even if she guessed, like, that was awesome. So even after 10 years, you can get signs. Yeah, so her name, she's in Erin. She's in Georgetown. She's really nice. Marianne Kennedy. So anybody that I share their name is, I personally went to them. Her name is Marianne Kennedy. She has her own website, but I personally went to 2 of her classes. I met her in person, but on that video call, no. That's what triggered it or started it. So, and the other woman's in Florida. Her name is Lindsay Morano. And that other girl that gets pictures, her name is Helen Peacock. So, I personally went to them. But anyways, if you don't have any more questions, I will say good night. You guys have been awesome listening. God, I don't know why I needed to purge. Yeah. One day. Thank you. Okay. Now I regret I've been off all week and didn't do any readings. Okay, I'm going to say goodnight. So anybody wants info, you can just PM me about the ones in Toronto. There's one girl that's amazing in Florida too. I don't know her name. Christine. She's by Disney World. She's really awesome too. What's the name again? For who? For what? For which one? I just ramble on. That's why I like the Rider's Waite, because there's a story there. There's 11 cards to explain your situation. And the Lenormand are just cut and dry. Nope. And I go, why no? Why? What's the name again? For who? For what? Well, yeah, not that I know, I just know what people tell you, right? Like spirit in the room. Yeah. Helen Peacock. Lindsay Morano. I could send you I just got her newsletter the other day. Helen Peacock. And the woman that said his eyes are rolling in his head. And I've tried for God, I gave up trying. Her name is Readings by Marilyn. And the one that's really good about the smile on my face, her name is Marianne Kennedy. So, Marianne Kennedy, right. She actually teaches too, and she won all the awards in Toronto, auditorium full. And she has her own TV show, Haunted House Detective or something like that. We went to a haunted house together, me and a class. She's really nice and gifted. So she teaches to how to read or mediums. I just don't have the time. And it's never been my thing to know about the past, because I believe that's why I don't want to go see someone that says, oh, they loved you, big deal, who couldn't have done that? But I guess I won't. I just want to know about the future, right? Where we're going, what's going to happen. At the time, I had a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old and an 8-year-old. So, and the other one is Helen Peacock. And the coffee reader from Egypt, Egyptian, her name is Ree. I don't know her last name. Just know her name's Ree. Like I know her. I go once a year to her house. But I have her number if that's what you want. She doesn't have a website. So, have I answered all your questions? Is there anything else? Okay. Like I said, I videotaped the reading with Ree on my Facebook page too. I think it was back in February. Okay. I'm going to say goodnight. Blessings to you all. Oh, what did I do here? What's this one?